Hello, Apple Legend Living family. So I have a vintage, let's see, January 2004 Light and Tasty magazine. And today we are going to be making the Makeover butter roasted chicken. So as you can see right here, I already have my chicken in the pan and my oven preheated to 325 degrees. Now, it has asked for me to remove the skin off of the chicken. As you can see, I haven't, because most of mine, the skin doesn't really cover a large portion of it. But if you would like to use chicken legs, chicken thighs, and take the skin off, please go ahead and do so. Alright, so we are going to make the sauce that goes over the top of the chicken. So it says place your chicken in here, and then in a small saucepan, bring to a boil. Alright, 1/2 cup of reduced sodium chicken broth. I already had my own. 1/4 cup of lemon juice, which I'm going to measure out and put it in there. 1 tablespoon of butter or stick margarine. Cut that till it was time. 1 tablespoon of paprika. It's a big old tablespoon, guys. And I even measured this because I didn't believe that this was a tablespoon. I thought, no, this is like 2. It's a tablespoon. This looks big for some odd reason. 1 teaspoon of salt. Let's see if that's a teaspoon. It's a 1/2 teaspoon. Oh. 1 teaspoon right there. So 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. That's kind of interesting to have brown sugar in a recipe. Usually with brown sugar it would be a vinegar based, like a barbecue chicken. 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And I'm going to add a little under because, guys, you know I'm a wimp. Oh, well, I'm not going to add any. I don't have any pepper. Alright, so 1/2 teaspoon of dried rosemary, crushed. These remind me of pine needles, I'm just going to say it. One-eighth of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. This must be the little thing that puts it up over the top. And then it's asking for 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, but I don't have that. Then we're going to mix it up and stir it until boiling. And then we're going to pour it over our chicken. See if I can bring ends over here. Sorry, finger was in the way. We'll let it come to a boil. Alright, we are boiling, so I'm going to cut off the heat, give it another stir, and then we're going to pour this over our chicken, and it smells really good. Yes, I do sound surprised. I was worried it would be like very lemony. I'm going to pour this all over. I wonder if next time I should add like cornstarch to make a thick sauce. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 1 1/4 hours. So 1 hour and 15 minutes. While that's in the oven baking, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the original recipe compared to this one. So let's see here. Alright, so it says, chicken makes a regular appearance at the dinner table of Helen Copeland from Greenback, Tennessee. And her butter roasted chicken is a family favorite. She says, we love this recipe, she writes. The chicken is always juicy and flavorful, but I don't like all the butter that's used to make it because I know it's fattening. Is there a way to cut out fat and calories from this dish, but not all the flavor and juiciness? So it seems like the test kitchen staff took up on that challenge. And the original, hold on, there's a glare for me, is made with chicken, 2.5 pounds of chicken, half a cup of butter, margarine, third of a cup of lemon juice, a tablespoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of dried rosemary crushed, 1/8 a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and 1/8 a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Then, as you know, the Makeover butter roasted chicken, same amount of chicken. Instead of the 1/4 cup, or excuse me, the 1/2 a cup of butter or margarine, they've lowered it to 1 tablespoon. And then they've added a 1/2 cup of reduced sodium chicken broth. The lemon juice is slightly reduced. Looks like the seasonings were kept the same except for the salt. They went from 2 teaspoons of salt to 1 teaspoon of salt. Kept everything else the same, so I'm real excited to try it out. There's the nutritional information. And we're going to give this a go. Doesn't it look pretty? Hopefully mine looks that pretty, but we'll see. Editor here. Did Tina not even look when she said she was out of pepper? What do you see? Pepper. We're going to have to get on to her, guys. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes and I just basted the chicken and we're going to put it back in the oven. Alright, so I have cut into a piece here and it is finished. So we are going to let it cool down and then give it a taste.
What's happening there?
Oh, it's boiling. Alright, so I have Troy here with me and he is so picky. So I'm very worried that he's going to be the one trying out the chicken. Whoops.
Well, I like chicken.
I'm glad you like chicken. Alright,
So this is
so
probably going to be good.
do you want to be on camera?
I can be on camera.
You can be on camera? Okay.
I might need to blow it a couple times.
Might need to blow it a couple times.
It tastes like chicken. But it's good, at least.
I love it. Thank you, Troy.